Hello, everybody. I am Charrisa T, three-time best-selling self-published author, and I am here to share what's on my heart for today. So, you saw the title, and your author nugget, your tip is to make sure that you know your why. Know your why. I can't stress that enough. I don't know why this is on me so heavy, but you must know your why. Why am I saying this? Why is that important? Well, if you don't know why you are writing, or if you're just writing this to check off a box to say that you are an author, then I want you to really think about that, because your words are so powerful. I want to say that again. Your words, the things that you're writing, whatever it is that you're writing, is so powerful. And I think a lot of times we tend to not realize that. I believe that, and what's on my heart to share is that, we all have a voice. We all have a word. We all have a story, and we can impact so many people when we realize that what we have to say is powerful. It is so on my heart to share with you that you make sure that you understand the purpose and the reason why you wrote this book. I wrote my first book back in 2016. My first book was a devotional for singles. I wrote that book because, actually, to be honest, it's actually journal entries from a very intimate time that I had with God on a fast. I went on a fast. I'm sorry, my phone is going off, but I went on a fast for 21 days because I was just in a place where, like, God, I need you to speak to me. I need you to talk to me about my singleness. And he did. And the things that are inside of that book are the very words, the very verses, the very things that he shared with me that I should be doing at that time in my life. And during that time, and well, after the 21 days was over, then he said, okay, now that I've spoken to you, I've given you wisdom, I've given you knowledge. Now you're going to in turn take what I've given you in that journal, and you're going to make this into a devotional. You're going to make this into a book so that other people can also be empowered and encouraged during this season of their life. So you got to understand your why, and you got to keep it in the forefront, because as authors, there are times when, especially when you're writing your story, whenever you're writing something that's going to benefit so many other people, you have to understand that it gets emotional, it gets hard sometimes, and you got to be able to keep that purpose, that vision in front of you of why you're writing. And if you are just writing something to just be writing it, I need you to stop now and get a clear purpose of your reason why. God gave me all of those words for my devotional before I knew that it was going to be for others. All of my books are, I would say, led. I'm led to share. I'm led to write. I'm led to do certain things because there is something that he is giving me to share with other people. And just so happen, all of my books have been for women to encourage and empower them. But what I'm saying to someone who is going to be either watching this very shortly after I post this, I'm saying to you, you got to understand your why. You need to understand that you have a voice, that your words, whatever you're writing, is so powerful. And I really do need you to understand that what you are doing, what you're writing in this season, is going to be so beneficial for so many people. And that's why you get the emotional blockage, or the writer's block, or those types of things, because it can get to a place when you're sharing your story, when you're sharing your testimony, it can be in a place where you are, still healing from a touchy subject, something that you're led to share, but you don't really want to share, so you may be in a very uncomfortable place. But I'm saying that to say you got to keep that in front of you. If you are wanting to be a best-selling self-published author, you want this book to get in, or your blog or whatever it is that you are working with, you want to get this in as many hands as possible, you're going to have to keep your why, and you're going to have to keep that in front of you. You got to keep the vision. You got to write it plain. You got to know it. And so if you are embracing a time of writing, and you are getting ready to start, or maybe you're sitting on something. Some of you may have, and I can be honest, I know me, I've started and stopped so many things because I've been doing a lot with the mantle that is on me. But I have a book here, a book there, and I have all these empty notebooks of, or have filled notebooks of things that I haven't finished, or I may have a finished product that may only needs a little tweaking, but I'm not going forth and moving forth with it because I don't really understand or realize that this is a fight, and what I'm getting ready to put out in the earth is going to be something that's helpful to someone else. And so I'm getting distracted, I'm getting busy, I'm putting it to the side, I'm not focusing on it, I'm just letting it stay there because of fear or distraction, or the voices or people that's in telling me no, or people who are saying no, you shouldn't do this, or it's not time, or you feel like you got the lack of resources, or whatever the case may be. I'm here to remind somebody on today, I'm here to encourage somebody on today that what you have, what's inside of you, is powerful, and it is time for you, Queen, it is time for you, King, to write your story and tell it. So I want you to understand that you need to keep that why in front of you. Your words, your blog, your book, your journal, your devotional, whatever it's going to be, is so needed in this season, and it is time for you to get busy. If you need help or additional resources, all of my information is down in the description box. Please reach out to me. I felt so led to do this. I wanted to make sure that I come on and give you guys some great tips or nuggets to help you along the journey. And the biggest thing that you can do is keeping your why in front of you, because there are going to be times when you don't want to do it, when you want to give up, when you're pushing it to the side, but you know that in the back of your mind you need to go ahead and get it out. You know, you got that feeling deep inside like it's important and I need to do this now, and you feel like you're on a time crunch, but you just putting it off and you're doing other things. Listen, keep that in front of you. Find out your why. Figure out your purpose for writing this book, your purpose for starting this blog, your purpose for doing this video log, or whatever it is that your heart is, what's put in your heart and your soul and your spirit to do. You need to understand the purpose behind it. Without a vision, people perish. You got to have the vision in front of you. If you don't, then it's going to continue to stay in a notebook for only your eyes, or it's going to continue to stay on a zip drive and never be used until you feel like you're ready. And I'm on here to remind somebody that your time is now. So if you have any questions or need to reach out to me about anything, my information is in the comment section. Hey, let me know what you think, your thoughts about this quick video about understanding your why and knowing it. It's so important that we do that. Tell me what you think. Questions, comments, put them below. Till next time. I can't wait to see what is going to happen after you watch this, or how the next step for you after you have been pushed, because that's what I'm doing. I'm encouraging you. I'm pushing you to take the next step. As I take a next step, so shall you. Till next time, peace out.